G'day everyone, welcome back to Pete's Investing. Today's April 22, 2023. This is the spot silver price update. You can see it on the daily and the 4 hourly, very similar to gold. We're in an upswing on the CCI 1500 with the moving average 400, whereas on the hourly it's broken to the downside of the CCI moving average, so that's a weakening sign, although it's very minor at the moment. Let's drill down to each of these. On the daily first, you can see here between that range and that support level at 1991 to the resistance at 2607, it's actually bounced off that resistance and it's now sort of in this little range hovering around the 23% range of the retracement. Now if I zoom out, you can see there I've also got these two diagonal trend lines creating this channel, and that's where it's been fluctuating for the last few months actually. So again, the daily's in an upswing. On the 4 hourly, I've also drawn this diagonal, and I want to keep that there because if it does break to the upside past this resistance, it may come back and gravitate towards this diagonal trend line. And again, there those two other diagonals, and I'm going to keep that in there in the short term for so it may fluctuate in that range possibly if it doesn't break to the upside. On the hourly, you can see there more closely the Fibonacci retracement. It's in that 23% level. Haven't drawn any other Fibonacci's yet because it's pretty much almost an impulsive move to the upside from that, going back to that was early March. So it's still sort of stuck in this little range up there for the last almost since the start of April. But you'll notice the CCI is broken down through the moving average and it's sort of struggling to keep its head above water, so it may actually break to the downside and retrace further to the down if it doesn't break up past this key resistance area. So to understand how to properly trade using this average down approach, I've also got this trading idea for you, just in terms of using the fractals. So back here when it was going up, you could have gone long in some of these places where the candles broke above the fractals, such as a neck point there, a couple of points there, a point there, and only enter the trade when it breaks just above the fractal. Don't enter the trade when it's already in the outside the fractal, like it is there. For example, you would have entered it as it broke above the fractal. And I like to take little incremental gains rather than one long gain. So just take little incremental profits is probably the best way to do it. At the moment, it's still uncertain. I'd wait for this to break to the upside before taking any long trades. So again, to understand how to properly trade using the average down approach, reference the links in the description below. Subscribe and like us on Patreon. Thanks for watching and see you in a future video.